in, on, at, to, for, from. What do all these words have in common? Well, they're all prepositions, and you don't really know when to use them. Am I right? As with all my new videos, this lesson comes with a free worksheet, which you can get by clicking up there or in the description, and that includes a summary of today's lesson and a test. So I've done a couple of videos recently about prepositions. You can watch that one to learn about in, on, and at when we're talking about prepositions of place, and you can watch that one to learn lots of very common expressions that we use in English that include prepositions. But in this video today, we're looking at some common verb plus preposition combinations so that you know which preposition to use after verbs. Now, we're going to look at all these prepositions today, and to make this video a bit clearer and simpler for you, I'm going to divide the lesson into sections where we'll look at one preposition per section. So, let's go. Some of the most common verbs that use the preposition of are suspect of, like he was suspected of killing his neighbour. That's a bit of a dramatic example. Let's use accuse of. You can also accuse someone of doing something. She accused me of stealing the last biscuit. Consist of. Consist of is a really common mistake. It's not consist in, it's consist of. Bread consists of flour and water. And remind of. This is when you or something makes me think of something else. Like, hey, he reminds me of his brother. They look exactly the same. And take care of. Take care of. Can you take care of your little sister while I go to the garden to mow the lawn? Can you take care of your little sister? And this means the same as look after. Can you make sure that she is safe? Can you take care of a problem? Means can you make sure that that problem is dealt with? Okay, then we have three very special verbs. Hear of. Have you heard of inversion? Dream of, like he always dreamt of becoming a rock star. And think of. They're thinking of getting married next year. Now, wait a second. Can't we say think about and dream about and hear about? Well, yes, we can. These mean a slightly different thing, and I'll tell you about it in the next section. About is a really common preposition to use after verbs, so let's look at some common examples, and then I'll tell you the difference between think of and think about, dream of and dream about, and hear of and hear about. First, we have argue. You argue about. They're always arguing about money. Care about. If somebody is important to you, you care about them. Hey, I care about you. Forget about. If you forget about something, it means that your memory of that moment or of that thing has just gone. Okay, you don't remember. You forgot about it. Like, wow, I totally forgot about the time we went fishing together. Talk about. Can we talk about your current job performance? And also worry about. I'm really worried about my cat. I haven't seen it for days. Can we talk about it? Nah, forget about it. It'll come home soon, I'm sure. Yeah, but I really care about it. Listen, I'm not going to argue about it. It will come home. I'm telling you. Yes, some verbs can have two or more prepositions and it slightly changes the meaning. So let's have a look at the examples we looked at earlier. Hear of and hear about. Both are correct, but if I say to you, have you heard of Barack Obama? What I'm asking you is, do you know that Barack Obama exists? Are you aware of this fact? Have you heard of him? And the answer is, of course, yes. Yeah, of course, I know him. Not personally, but I've heard of him. However, if I say to you, have you heard about Barack Obama? That means, have you heard the most recent news about him? And in which case, the answer is probably something like, no. Why? What happened? So with this, it's quite a big, important difference with these two prepositions. Okay, think of or think about. This is a much smaller difference, but if you have a picture in your mind, we can use think of or think about interchangeably. It doesn't really matter, and both sound good. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking about you. Okay, that means I have a mental image of you and I'm connecting with that mental image right now. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking about you. They basically mean the same thing. However, we have another couple of ways in which we can use think of. In fact, we have 3 ways. The first way is to invent or create an image in your mind. Like, I can't think of a solution to this problem. He thought of the idea while he was having a shower. You'll have to think of another way to fix it. Okay, the second way is to choose between a certain number of options. Like, hey, think of a number between 1 and 10. Go on, think of a number. Create an image of that number or of that color in your mind. Think of a number. And finally, consider, like be considerate to somebody or something. Like keep the kitchen clean. Think of the other people who live in this house. Think of others. Okay, finally, dream of, dream about. Again, we normally use these interchangeably, but there is a tiny difference in meaning. If you dream of something, we're talking about your desire, your hopes, your dreams for the future. Like he always dreamt of becoming a rock star. But dream about refers to the images and thoughts that you have in your mind while you are sleeping. Last night, she dreamt about watching television with a dragon. Okay, time for a new preposition. Prevent. He locked the door to prevent me from entering the house. Suffer. I suffer from hay fever. Recover. He recovered from his broken leg really quickly. And borrow. I borrowed this book from a friend. Can I borrow some sun cream from your wife? I want to prevent myself from suffering from sunburn. I'm just recovering from my last trip to the beach. With the preposition for, we have apologize or say sorry. It means the same thing, and they both use the preposition for. He apologized for calling her stupid, or she said sorry for calling him stupid. Care for, but take care of. They mean the same thing, but they have a different preposition. Like he cares for his grandmother, or he takes care of his grandmother. And this is not exactly the same as care about. If you care about someone, remember, the relationship between that person and you is important for you. So obviously he cares about his grandmother too. But if we say he takes care of his grandmother, or if he cares for his grandmother, this means that he makes sure that she is healthy and happy. Pay for. This is a really common mistake. Sometimes people say, I invite you, if they pay for your drink. Hey, it's okay. I invite you. This is incorrect in English. It's a really common mistake, but the expression is, it's okay. I'll pay. I'll pay for you. Wait for. Wait always comes with the preposition for. Always, unless it's an imperative, like, hey, wait. But if not, it's always with the preposition for. I'm waiting for you. Come on, I'm waiting for the bus. So it's incorrect to say I'm waiting the bus, but I'm waiting for the bus is correct. And finally, to die for. die for. And this is not as dramatic as it seems, it can be, but a very common use of this expression is if you really, really, really want and need something. Like, man, I'm so thirsty. I'm dying for a cup of tea. I'm dying for a cup of tea. With in, we have succeed in. She succeeded in getting a job immediately after university. Believe in. Do you believe in magic? I know you can improve your English. I believe in you. And result in. Like, this mistake resulted in the loss of millions of pounds. And they're the main ones with in. Depend on. This is such a big common mistake that students make. It's not depend of, it's depend on. What are you doing tomorrow? Well, it depends on the weather. Rely on, like I'm relying on good results to get into university. Insist on doing something. He insisted on calling me every day. I told him the answer was no. And work on. What are you working on at the moment? We're working on an exciting new project. And concentrate on. Like, hey, can you turn down the music, please? I'm trying to concentrate on my work. With to, we have belong to. Who does this book belong to? Does it belong to you? Explain something to someone. I don't really understand. Can you explain the concept to me again? Listen to. Okay, this is another one where we always need the preposition to with the verb. Listen to. Are you listening to me? I'm listening to some music right now. The exception is if it's an imperative. Okay? Listen. Allow to. Now, allow somebody to do something is the same as let somebody do something. With let, we don't need a preposition. With allow, we need the preposition to. His parents didn't allow him to stay out late. That's the same as his parents didn't let him stay out late. Laugh at. Everybody laughed at him when he fell over. So you laugh at someone. Also, look at. This is another one where we always need the preposition at, unless it's an imperative. Look at. What are you looking at? Are you looking at me? And we can use this same idea with many different verbs which mean more or less the same thing as look. She looked at him. He winked at her. She smiled at him. He frowned at her. She pointed at him. Right, now, in, on, or at. How do we know which one of these prepositions to use? Well, watch that video next and I'll tell you everything you need to know about it there. And also, get the worksheet for this video. It's free, it comes with a full summary of the lesson and a test. So thanks for watching, thumbs up, blah de blah de blah, and I'll see you in that video, like right now. See you there. Bye for now.